Hey everyone! Have you ever watched a K-drama and thought, wow, this actor is stunning, but their acting, not so much? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're diving into the world of Korean entertainment to talk about 5 popular actors who, despite their massive fame and good looks, have been criticized for their acting skills. But here's the twist, some of them are actually improving. So, if you're curious to find out who made the list and why, stick around till the end because you might be surprised by what we uncover. Let's start with someone who's no stranger to the spotlight, Yoona. Yoona is a household name in South Korea, first gaining fame as a member of the iconic girl group Girls' Generation. Over the years, she transitioned into acting, landing roles in popular dramas like The K2 and King the Land. But here's the thing. While Yoona's beauty and charm are undeniable, her acting has been a topic of debate among critics and viewers alike. When she first started acting, many described her performances as stiff and unnatural, especially in dramatic roles. For instance, in the movie Exit, some viewers couldn't tell whether her character was laughing or crying in key emotional moments. Ouch, right? However, it's not all bad news. Yoona has shown noticeable improvement in her recent projects like Big Mouth and King the Land. Critics are starting to take notice, and some are even reconsidering their opinions of her. So, while she may not be the strongest actress yet, Yoona is definitely on the right track. Next up, we have Go-era. Known for her stunning visuals and successful modeling career, Go-era has been a familiar face in the Korean entertainment industry for years. She starred in several popular dramas, including Reply 1994 and Warang. But despite her long career, many viewers feel that her acting hasn't quite lived up to her looks. Early in her career, Go-era faced harsh criticism for her performances, with some describing her as lacking charisma and emotional depth. For example, her role in Warang was criticized for being generic and uninteresting, which didn't help her case. However, Go-era has continued to land significant roles, and some believe she has the potential to surprise her critics in the future. Will she be able to turn things around? Only time will tell. Now let's talk about Lee Jong-suk. This guy is undeniably one of the most popular actors in Korea, with a massive fan base and a string of successful projects under his belt. But here's the question. Is he famous for his acting talent or just his good looks? Many critics argue that Jong-suk often delivers average performances, relying more on his charm and popularity than his acting skills. For example, in some scenes where his character is supposed to be in intense pain, his expressions come off as too polished, which takes away from the emotional impact. Additionally, Jong-suk has been accused of choosing roles that don't challenge him, sticking to characters that require little emotional complexity. Despite these criticisms, his loyal fan base remains strong, and he continues to dominate the industry. But the big question is, can he keep relying on his looks and charisma, or will he need to step up his game to stay at the top? Moving on to someone you probably didn't expect, Lee Min-ho. Yes, the king of K-dramas himself. With a massive global fan base and iconic roles in dramas like Boys Over Flowers and The Legend of the Blue Sea, Lee Min-ho is undoubtedly one of the most recognizable faces in Korean entertainment. But here's the catch. Many critics argue that his acting hasn't always matched his level of fame. In his earlier works, Min-ho was often criticized for his awkward and repetitive performances. For instance, his role in Boys Over Flowers is still remembered for its cringe-worthy moments, even though it was a massive hit. Critics also point out that he tends to play the same type of character in every drama, which limits his growth as an actor. However, his recent work in Pachinko has shown significant improvement, with many viewers praising his more mature and versatile performance. Could this be the start of a new chapter in Lee Min-ho's career? Another actor who often finds himself in the spotlight for the wrong reasons is Cha Eun-woo. Known for his striking visuals and successful career as a member of the boy group ASTRO, Eun-woo has also made a name for himself as an actor. But while his looks have certainly helped him land leading roles, his acting skills have been a point of contention among viewers. In dramas like My ID is Gangnam Beauty, Eun-woo faced criticism for his stiff and emotionless performances. Many viewers felt that he relied too much on his looks and didn't put enough effort into portraying his characters convincingly. Despite these criticisms, Eun-woo remains one of the most popular faces in K-dramas, and his fans continue to support him. But the question remains, will he be able to improve his craft and prove himself as a talented actor, or will he always be seen as just a pretty face? Now let's talk about Suzy. This multi-talented star began her career as a member of the girl group Miss A before transitioning into acting. With roles in hit dramas like While You Were Sleeping and Vagabond, Suzy has established herself as one of the most popular actresses in Korea. But despite her success, her acting has been a topic of debate among viewers. While there are moments where she truly shines, there are also scenes where her performance falls flat, leaving viewers disappointed. For example, in her earlier drama Dream High, Suzy's acting was criticized for being stiff and awkward, which made it hard for viewers to connect with her character. Additionally, some critics have pointed out her lack of chemistry with her co-stars, which can make romantic scenes feel unconvincing. However, Suzy has shown potential in her more recent works, and many believe that with time and dedication, she can overcome these critiques and solidify her place as a respected actress. Finally, we have Park Shin-hye. With a career spanning over 2 decades, Park Shin-hye is one of the most experienced actresses on this list. She's starred in numerous hit dramas, including The Heirs and Doctors, and has a massive fan base both in Korea and internationally. But despite her success, Shin-hye has faced consistent criticism for her acting, particularly in romantic comedies. Many viewers find her performances to be bland and uninspiring, with some even saying that she looks uncomfortable in romantic scenes. For example, her kissing scenes have been described as awkward and lacking chemistry, which has led to some harsh comments from viewers. Additionally, Shin-hye has been criticized for choosing generic roles that don't allow her to showcase her full potential as an actress. While she has attempted to step outside her comfort zone with roles like in Sisyphus, the results have been mixed. So the question is, will Park Shin-hye be able to change the public's perception of her acting, or will she continue to struggle with these criticisms? So there you have it, 5 popular Korean actors who have been criticized for their acting skills. But here's the thing, acting is a craft, and like any skill, it takes time and effort to improve. While some of these actors may not have impressed critics in the past, many of them are showing signs of growth and potential. Who knows? In a few years, we might be talking about how they've completely turned things around. So what do you think? Do you agree with the critics, or do you believe these actors are being underestimated? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.